It's time for Dub Life. Singing it.
It's Dub Life. Every Sunday afternoon, it's Dub Life. Natalie and Kaya too. If you ride the horse, say, make sure you squeeze it tight. It's Dub Life tonight.
Safety.
Isn't that right, Mr. Rufus? It's time for Dub Life. Mr. Rufus, get ready to go to the spa. He just had to get a brushing. He doesn't always love that. But he's also sleepy. It's morning. Hey, buddy. You gonna come say hi? Yeah. Hey, everybody. I'm wagging my tail. When I come back, I'm gonna have a haircut. Yeah. Isn't that right, puppy? His hair's gotten too long, partially because he had that surgery in the middle, right around the time he normally would get groomed. And since he had teethers out and, he had to be pretty limited for a couple weeks. And then right after that, I was to Legion's Con and then to Retro Toycon and everything else. We've gotten behind on the haircut. But he's getting a haircut today. Anyway, that's the most scattered beginning to Dub Life we've had in a while. Welcome to 267, I think. We're about 10 days from Christmas. Merry Christmas to you all. For us, it's still Thanksgiving week. I'm ahead a little bit. A lot of that is because of deciding to do the two-part video at Retro Toycon, which hopefully you enjoyed that. Lots, over 3 hours of footage from that show. We had a great time hanging out with JB and Mark and Jordan and Van and of course Jeremy for the full weekend. So many friends that we hang out with at that show. Such a good time. But it is Thanksgiving week. We did actually yesterday get to go celebrate Thanksgiving with Victoria and Mom and Dad. I'm actually going to put a picture here. I haven't shared anything like that at all since Mom had her stroke, but we were able to all kind of sit generally gathered around the dinner table at Victoria's house and have a lovely meal. And it was great to have that opportunity for a few hours to have some normal kind of holiday thing and emotional, because a lot's been taken away this year and it's been a hard year. But Mom was able to sit up and sit in the wheelchair and eat, a pretty normal plate of Thanksgiving food, which is important for her, and hang out. And she was out of her bed for several hours before she needed to lay back down. So we're proud of her. She's been working really hard. We have got some more help for Victoria recently, so hopefully here and there we'll be able to see Victoria doing some fun stuff again as we get into 2026 and then the holidays here. So a lot happening in that side of the world for us. So prayers and support and everything definitely appreciated. But as we continue, as we work toward Christmas here, this week, what you're going to see, I don't exactly know. We're going to go over the haul from Retro Toycon. That's one of the first things we're going to do. I don't know how much detail. This may be a little shorter episode. We are also going to, we have a event at Viking Alchemist Metery that's coming up on Small Business Saturday. And a lot of the guys setting up. It's a toy swap. It's an art show. It's a chili cook-off there at the Metery. We're doing that this Saturday. That will be in this video. I know some of the folks will be there to hang out. I am considering on Black Friday going back to Greenville, the Toy Federation, because they run 20% off their whole store. It's a tempting sale. So I might do that. I also could go to Top Dog. They're going to have a pretty considerable Black Friday sale. A lot of the really good stores do a Black Friday sale. There's also Wizards. It's significantly closer, 20, 30 minutes instead of 2 hours away. That always does like buy one, get one half off or buy one, get one free on pre-owned stuff, which is pretty significant in their store. So I might do none of that. We also are seeing some movies. We'll have Thanksgiving. I don't know how much of that I will film. But we'll see. We'll see. So we're going to start. We're going to think back on Retro Toycon a little bit, and then we'll see where we go from there. Let's do it. Dub Life. first thing we need to do before we start talking about the haul is a couple days ago, Past Dub had the whole haul, including all the art prints and stickers and everything else on the table. And Past Dub filmed a little thing before I needed to create some space on the table. So let's hand it to Past Dub. Look at the big haul from Retro Toycon. This Past Dub. Thank you, Future Dub. Since I have it all laid out on the table, even though whenever we start filming with Future Dub, well, probably a lot of it will be on the table, but we need some space on the table. So a good opportunity. In fact, some of this I'll go ahead and show you for good, the non-toy part. Picked up some stickers, like we always try to do. And there's my badge there. I just showed you. You see when we met Matt Cardona. I already got that in a frame. I got to find an 8x10 frame. I don't think I have one anymore. And then we've got, this is the same scroll that we already have. This one, to Mike, signed by Legolas, a voice actor, which is really wild. This wallet, which it seems to be, the stitching, it looks old. I think it's old. It's either way, art is super cool. Pick that up. And then we picked up 5 new prints from Retro Toy Quest. We've got the Defiant checklist. What's that, 86? G.I. Joe Voltron. This is going to make me want to get this stuff. Now, if you look at that, yeah, this is next year at Retro Toycon. Voltron, I think, is going to be on the list. Am I ever going to get the things like Castle of Lions? Maybe. Battle Force 2000. I'm not even trying to know. It's just when you get the Arctic stuff. I don't even know much about that. And then Mask. This is definitely going to be a one that impacts me. In fact, I guess I could look at this to figure out. I was trying to figure out what masks I have. I guess I can use the mask guide right there. And then the rest of this we'll look at in a little more detail. All the vintage stuff. That'll be a good chunk of this video coming up. But these guys, I will probably put away. So this is I think it's called a Biomutant Goliath figure. This was a gift from Jeremy. Thank you, Jeremy. New Biomutant. This is one of his favorite styles of Goliath. It comes with all kind of stuff. And anywhere there's like a peg hole, you can just do whatever you want to do. They're all interchangeable peg holes. So fun desk toy. I've got quite a few Goliaths now. And then this is from him, Mythic Customs. A custom Cosmic Legions bat figure that I bought from him before Legions Con. I should have picked up at Legions Con, but he forgot it. So he brought it with him. So beautiful bat. Got the thong. I'll try to pick that up. Or take some better pictures of that when I take other pictures of the rest of the customs, which are over there right now. But all this we are to look at in more detail. But while I had it all out in a way I could show it to you, I thought I would go ahead and get that filmed. Look at all the Rock Lords, all the mask guys, and some pieces and vehicles I don't even know. And then I got all the bots out. Devastator put together. There's the GoBots transformed. I think most of the Transformers of G1 display better in vehicle mode. So, like the Dinobots would definitely be in Dynamo. But like, look how, I mean, Galvatron's awful, but maybe he'll look better in vehicle mode. Starscream looks terrible in robot mode. Megatron looks terrible in robot mode. So I think most of them I'll put in vehicle mode. I'll have this extra Optimus in robot mode. But I think most of them are going to end up in vehicle mode. And that's something we'll probably do in this. I'm not a very good person at transforming, but whereas the Rock Lords, I think actually look better in robot mode. So we'll see. And we do have some turtles, of course, that started us off, and the little dollar nasty guys over there that need a fig bath, and our Mexican boo. So quite a haul from Retro Toycon. And before I created some space, I wanted to give you the opportunity to see the full table of toys. There you go. Back to you, Future Dub. All right, it's a lot of stuff that doesn't have a home yet, stuff that across this holiday period over the next 4 to 6 weeks, I'm going to try to evaluate what I'm doing with my collection as the year changes. What do I want to take down? What do I want to put up, etc. I want to get a lot of this retro stuff up. I still have a ton of retro turtles from Joe Lanta I've done nothing with. So I just need to sit and spend some time evaluating, and ultimately it's probably just going to be taking down some things. Maybe the Super 7 turtles go away or go into a tub to create that space for vintage maybe. I'm not exactly sure, but that's what we're going to think about. So let's continue looking at the haul and some of the things we picked up.
But first we got to take Rufus to the spa. Isn't that right, buddy?
All right, spa day for Rufus. Now, the haul stuff. So obviously things got out of control, as happens at certain shows. Retro shows recently have been that for me. I still have to put the customs away from Legion's Con, which I know for you feels like it's forever ago, but for me, I've only actually been in my house like 4 days since then. Everything else with Legion's Con is kind of, well, no, it's not. It's put in a temporary place. It's going to be a lot of rearranging figures and what have you this weekend, or this holiday, year end, I guess is what I was trying to say. But one of the things is I definitely want to get the G1 Transformers on proper display, even an improved Turtles display, maybe a 2-tier Turtles display. I want to get the Rock Lords and GoBots and Mask may all be kind of its own display, maybe. I don't have any Mask vehicles yet. That could change this video if I go to Toy Federation. So I just got to figure it out. Now, I think most of the Transformers, because they are G1, almost all of them look considerably better in vehicle mode than robot mode. Like Megatron in vehicle mode or gun mode looks super cool. Robot mode, that figure's terrible. Same for Starscream. A lot of those guys are just terrible. I had already transformed a few of them that weren't, like the Dinobots, if you looked at that past up. But what I think I'll do here to start this video is, like, Galvatron needs to be transformed. Perceptor needs to be transformed. The Sharkticon needs to be transformed. There's a few of those that I want to transform into vehicle mode. So I think we'll do that. And then once we get them all in vehicle mode, then we will see where we're at. But kind of that's what I'm thinking is Turtles certainly has got to have a big shelf, and maybe more than one big shelf, because I've got the play sets, the Technodrome, the Sewer. I've got so many vehicles. I added the Foot Cruiser and the Technodrome Scout vehicle, etc. But the G1 Transformers in robot mode, none of them are that big. I mean, Optimus with the trailer is probably the most space taking up thing. So even like 1 or 2 Detolf shelves probably works for that, especially if I get risers and that kind of thing. And then the GoBots, Rock Lords, and current Mask, that's tiny. That's a very small, those are all small items. So they're not going to take up a big shelf either. So maybe it's a Detolf that has Transformers, GoBots, Rock Lords, and Masks, like one Detolf dedicated to that. That could be a good starting place. I could take down the Super 7 Ninja Turtles, which I can't believe I'm saying I'm going to do that, but replace it with some other G1 stuff. I think I could make that work as a starting place. I'm not doing that in this episode. I'm just thinking out loud, trying to gather my thoughts. I could probably adjust the Turtles display currently to get the vehicles up there, but I'm going to run out of figure space, so maybe some more of those figures will move somewhere else. And then I think we're good until I do a overhaul type of thing. So honestly, I think what will happen is a lot of this stuff is going to move into like an extra box temporarily, and I'm going to do it all at once rather than piecemeal it over a series of several days. Thinking out loud as I'm driving back from the spa. But anyway, that's where we're at. We're going to try to transform these things. I got other stuff to do this morning, but eventually we're going to come back, try to transform these guys, and then we'll see what happens for the Black Friday Bonanza, chili cook-off, all the fun stuff coming. But before anything else, Walmart because I'm stupid. It's the day before Thanksgiving. And I need one item for groceries. And I need a frame for my Matt Cardona picture. And my dumb butt said the grocery store is going to be too busy to get the grocery item. I should go to Walmart. Then I can get that frame too. And I came to Walmart the day before Thanksgiving, of all places. So, may as well film a little bit. Cards, there's some Avatar Jumpstart Pack. Avatar Beginner Box. Nothing here. Looks like it was restocked. They did have some Avatar Collector boosters at one Walmart recently, but those look to be gone. Still a lot of packs though. Oh, that's a play pack. That's a regular pack. Interesting how they have pallets out, but not for sale yet. But they're ahead of getting their Black Friday stuff stocked. That's interesting. Well, one level of success. Let's see. Bunch of stuff we're actively stocking. I guess they're going to be actively stocking a lot of stuff getting ready for Black Friday. We'll widen it out here. I have seen one new Joe in Target. And I still need that 2-pack. None of that's new though. That's old Prism football from last year. Where'd that come from? I've spent so much on toys recently. And I'm about to potentially go to Toy Federation. I do not need to buy Walmart action figures. I just need to not do it. Just need to not. Nothing really here looking. I mean, that's a lot of the new Spider-Man stuff there, I guess. That guy, he's good. I like that suit for the game. Chameleon. Pokemon is wiped out. I mean, they're relatively full sections. Just nothing that I need. Cody in the suit. If you have not watched the channel very long, you don't know how shocking it is for me to need a frame and find it in the same video. Used to be full frame hunt sometimes. So a leveling blanket. Oh, that's a Sungwoo solo leveling statue there. PlayStation. And then the NECA $25. Wonder if that stuff's gonna get blown out here soon. But is there April the 5th turtle? That's really the only thing potentially out I'm looking for. I don't have that Vegeta. Do they still have a bunch? Yeah, it looks like they still have quite a few of that Vegeta. 4 or 5. Yeah, all right, I gotta get out of here. Let me go get the groceries and leave before this place gets crazy. Gotta get out. Those are pretty cool. Sad. Too much going on at once in there. But although not as overwhelming with people as I've seen in the past, I tell you what, it was crazy. Was, I guess, the Walmart Plus, if you're having groceries, what that was. Self-shopper, you're gonna pick it up or any of that. Those poor people that were like shopping for people were just running around there, carts so full of stuff. I know that's a service that you pay a subscription for. I just, for me, this is just me, I would have trouble whether I pay for a service or not. I mean, especially these things that are like $49.99 a year. I'd be like, all right, go Thanksgiving shopping for me. Hundreds of dollars, a cart, full cart or 2 carts, and then load it in your car and deliver it to my house. I hope people are tipping people like $50, $100 for something like that, and not $1, because that would be poopy. It just sounds like maybe a bit beyond what these services are normally used. I don't know. I don't really use grocery delivery service, even though I have it from Kroger and Walmart. I've never used it. I use it to get the cheaper price on gas most of the time. I don't know. I'm just rambling. On we go. I also had these come in recently. Obviously, our table is a mess right now. It's not just toys. It's all kind of stuff on the table. And these are mics. So a lot of people using their vlogging. I think I'm going to try to use this and for some of this video. So, like, he's transformed. But he's in robot mode. He's in insect mode. So, like, I need to transform him. Those two. Sharkticon Soundwave. Ultra Magnus. And I don't know how to transform any of them. So I'm probably going to have a video up on the TV and Galvatron. And talk through how frustrated I get trying to transform them. I think that is an outcome that's coming. I got to learn how to use those mics first. I got these two that were the $1 Ninja Turtle Mutant Rods and a little fig bath here. Fig bath in it. And then what I did is the ones that were already transformed, I just kind of very lightly put them in a bag and set them in there. And these are the guys I got to transform. And the customs I still need to take pictures of. So at least I cleaned up the table a little bit. I think all these we will transform in this video. I think. All right, I watched a video. This doesn't look too terribly difficult. It's got some wind. The things you put on your mic for the wind doesn't bother them. I think that's a sticker. Some charging cables, but everything's in this little case. It can work directly with Bluetooth, or it can work with the receiver. So let's try it out. Got the receiver plugged in, USB-C. Is this microphone working? Are you working? Testing. Testing. Squeeze 9. Testing. Squeeze 9. So does this make things better? Does it make the audio sound better? I have two of them. So like when I'm talking to other people or hunting, I think it will help. I don't know how much it helps right here. Let's see how the fig bath is going. The water's pretty hot. Ow. Well, fig bath. All right, I think I'm gonna rest a little while. Rufus is at the spa. And I think I'm gonna take a little nappy, but we'll get to this stuff. Mr. Rufus has returned from the spa. Huh, buddy? Yeah? Okay. You want to talk to the... Yeah, you want... Oh, pee-pee. All right, against my better judgment, we're going to try to do this on camera like this. I have the microphone in my hand. We have Cup. We have Gnaw, the Sharktacon. Who knows what else you can see there in the frame. Rufus is laying just off screen. I felt like there'd be exhaustive videos on how to transform people, but it does not necessarily feel like it.
We'll do that next week.
This video looks like it's a million years old I'm watching.
We pull back the head and we pull down the jaw. That reveals the
So, and this I'm having to do in the opposite way.
You can angle them down.
I guess that's pretty...
This one and
That's it. That's all you do to...
that if you are so inclined. And
Yeah.
you can see that I use, I guess there are hooks that I put in here
That's it.
to try and mimic.
Maybe this guy isn't that hard. Let's see. So if I take out his weapon, right? I don't want to break anything. All this stuff can break so easily. This has to just peg in there, right? Yeah, okay. So how does... Okay, his hand goes down. Hand goes down. And then you bring the feet up. Maybe I can figure him out. Maybe I still have what it takes, ladies and gentlemen. What do you think? I mean, that's... except maybe that's... the slide to the back? You see this here? I'm about to watch. Let me watch.
The pins, screws, whatever that right there.
See, he's transforming him the opposite way than I am.
Pull down his legs, lift up the toes, and you can stand him up.
That.
Pull up his arm. It's a slider here on the side.
All right.
Pull the arm up on the slider.
Oh, yes.
You rotate the...
Oh, yes. And put this down and there. Put this down. Maybe. Like that. Close the mouth. Is that it? I know, buddy. I know the doggies are out there and you want to go bark at them. Do I put this on his tail then? I think, right? Like that? Maybe. Let me go back.
cabs breaking on some people's.
I feel like that's pretty good. Let me go back. I know you can't see what I'm saying. I don't want to get copyrighted by
Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. And
Dennis Moulton, aka GoBots. Something.
this is one messed up shirt.
I think that looks right. All right, so it would sit like this. Let's see.
To build
Yeah.
for the,
Can you see him?
the Wave 3
I'm calling that a win.
figures. And I gotta say,
I'm calling that a win. It's not that hard.
we take
And then I just put his gun away, and he's gonna, yeah,
a bit of a break. We've been looking at
yep.
you know, some of the
That's a win. Rufus. You're gonna keep hearing him whining about not going out there to the doggies. I take Cup's gun out. Do we think I can transform Cup without breaking it? I'm gonna go to a different video just to be sure.
Cup's character is that of a grumpy.
Okay, show me him transforming. I don't think that's what this guy does. Patriot Prime Reviews. How old is this video? Oh, 4 years ago.
Those have rubber tires.
Well, that's, I need to see you transform. Yeah, transformation. There we go.
Tail lights here, details back in the
Oh, I don't know that
trunk area.
all right.
And swing the arms out.
Oh,
Just like
immediately that looks complicated to me.
rolls fairly decent.
All right.
Now, let's go ahead and get cut.
Feels like that.
Robot mode, fairly simple.
See, that's all the kibble.
Something under the front of
Oh,
the
maybe it isn't that hard.
right there, and swing the arms out and around, just like so. The other one
Let's
here,
see, like that.
tuck up in there pretty good. Rotate on.
Where do I put these arms at?
Now you're going to swing this section up, form the leg,
See, I feel like I should go.
and then
Does this go be? Oh, it probably goes in there.
the body of the robot,
No.
and you got the feet
See this part? That's the part I really don't want to mess that part up.
and the feet out. Like this. So there you go. Get those slid down and out.
Maybe it pulls.
Lock into place.
All right, I gotta watch the video.
Trunk area.
All of these are to transform them from robot to,
Rolls fairly decent.
or from vehicle to robot, and I need the reverse. I got a different video. Let's see. Maybe he transforms him back, and I just didn't. Was impatient. You know, I didn't collect Transformers much as a kid, specifically because they were expensive, and my family couldn't afford them. But also over the years, like I don't want to do this to play with toys. Like I want to just play with it. These get a little bit complicated. All right, he's got, again, he's going to be transforming it. So this must get completely flat somehow, judging by the way it looks. But I don't see how that occurs. And I want to break it. Maybe if I tuck his head in. I don't think his head moves. So if I bring that down and bring that back, does his head spin or anything? I think his head just lives there.
Separate the top of the entire top of the trunk here is going to separate from the bottom. This little panel back here is going to flip up against that door right there. And then just take the whole top of the truck and flip it up and over.
Yeah, he doesn't do anything. Okay. I'm watching again. Says relatively simple.
Right here on the back, if you push these wheels back, that's going to start revealing the foot right there. Once those start to slide out, you can pull them out the rest of the way and just snap them into place.
All right, I got the back. I've got ready.
Here to the front of the vehicle, and the arms are tucked in right there under the hood.
The arms are tucked in under the hood.
Out, and then you can just rotate these around.
Maybe that's my issue, is I haven't dealt with the oopsies. I'm not showing you what I'm doing. The wheel here. I gotta get the wheel out.
up against that door.
And let's figure out where these arms have got to live.
Flip it up and over. As we're doing.
Maybe this is not a good idea to do while we're testing the microphone out.
Under the hook. So if you start rotating these wheels around.
I'm looking at the what? Oh, the arms are going up here. I do not know what I'm doing, ladies and gentlemen. All right, I'm just going to try to work on this and show you an update. This is not what we need. Just watching the video and not recording did help me. I learned I got to separate that, and I learned how to get the arms up there, and that allows me to, well, I might not be able to do it with one hand, but then I can get the thing fully closed. Oh, one there. I think that is Cup's vehicle mode. Yeah, wee. Well, lesson learned. Maybe doing it on camera not necessarily the best option. Finishing up, got Ultra Magnus transformed. I need to clean these guys all up too before I put them in, but they're gonna live there temporarily. And then I'm working on Galvatron here. Galvatron. And even though he's not the coolest, and not really at all, this does not look like the movie. It does have this cool thing. Can't believe this still works all these years later. So it has the switch there. Yeah, buddy? Interested? And also, I guess you could turn him into a gun. Press the switch down there, so that's cool. I'm happy about that. Now it makes me want to get a G1 Shockwave. But I think we're going to watch Stranger Things actually tonight. Kai was going to do something else, but plans fell through. Stranger Things drops here in about an hour and 15 minutes. So we're going to start our Stranger Things journey. But Black Friday's lining up. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving. We looked at toys. We'll see what other adventures are on the way. My goal is to get this, my part of the table clean. That's actually stuff Natalie's working on over there. So I'm going to go ahead and this is not the best diorama for most of these, but I'm going to snap some pics of some of the stuff. All right, I got some pictures taken. I'll put them up here while I'm talking. I just took down the closest available diorama, which was like an urban garage alley. So none of those pictures make sense, but I just wanted a backdrop because really the focus is to show off the art that people made, the customs, the heads, the bodies and everything. I've had them on the table and actually did get all of them put on a shelf. I'm probably going to redo these shelves, but custom stuff, it's hard. You don't want to leave laying around. It could break and fall and whatever. So I try to also, post pictures and tag the artist and everything to share what they created. So got that done. Happy to do that. And let's check on the fig bath. See, my thigh clean. It's a birthday gift for Rufus. We need to celebrate his birthday. We may do that in this video too. Allie's working on her Pokedex. And how's the fig bath going? They've been in there a while. Let me see. Let me do a little work and see. All right. I cleaned up pretty good. There's still a touch of stickiness on them, but I'm not completely sure how to remove that. But I think I'm pleased with it. And if you didn't see, I only paid $1 each for those guys at Retro Toycon in like a dig junk bin. They're certainly missing a ton of stuff, but they have enough of the mutant parts where they stand in really well. So I don't think I even got to do much else besides that. Have them like live on the shelf. To get like a complete version of those, I think is over $100 each. So I'm happy with it. All right, we're going to watch Stranger Things, eat some food. We'll check in maybe after we get done with whatever we're going to watch of Stranger Things. I don't know what the last thing I filmed was. It's been several days. We've had Thanksgiving. We've had a diarrhea Ravens performance, probably much to the joy of Anthony, who's here at 5 in the morning, in his Steelers jacket.
Look at Clifford Jones. He needs some stickum on his hands.
It was subpar. Really poor performance, but that's okay. We are about to load up. David's going to be here in 10 minutes, and it's Black Friday Bonanza. Gonna go to Toy Federation. I've never been on their Black Friday sale where it's 20% off the whole store. What do you think, Rufus? Huh? What do you think? Yeah. We're gonna have fun. Now 2 hours later, I've got Sleepy David. somewhere in line to go into Toy Federation, which is, well, there's this the building. Are you gonna buy action figure?
I don't know.
It's possible.
Possible.
I think so.
I realize that David and Anthony is over there, has never been here. Am I gonna buy these big boys? 20% off the whole store today. Ooh. There's probably gonna be a vehicle I need. Several vehicles I might get. It's gonna be a vintage day. Could get out of control pretty quickly. I paid $1. That's what it looks like complete for $150. But the Transformer case is also gonna call me. Got some tapes. Trying to see if there's any. Actually, there may not be that many G1 guys I'm looking for in the case. I don't see Scourge or Springer. I don't think I see Springer. Is that Blitzwing? That might be Blitzwing.
We just bought him at the swap meet for 100. And we told him that's 100.
Devastator. I would be buying that if I hadn't bought it at Retro Toycon. Oh, maybe not. Maybe the bots. I wonder if there are any rock lords. If I did go bots in a row here, down here, I guess. Some Motu stuff. Just right here at the case. Of course, there's going to be plenty of modern I'll look for as well. A mask. Could be a mask day. What little masks over there? Oh, yeah. Could definitely do some significant mask. Get that guy. Yeah. Could get out of control with some mask pretty quickly.
We got 3 hours of sleep.
And then Joe's, which I have mostly avoided. Globulus. All right. Oh my goodness! What? Oh my goodness! Wrestling case, Star Wars. I think Anthony's disappeared into the ether of Toy Fed. Let's go see where he is. He can definitely do well at Legions. One of the few times a Legion would be on sale because it's 20% off the whole store. And like this dude is sold out everywhere. So you can do good on a lot of those. And like the Silver Knight, that's already only $35. You get that 20% off. Oh, could be, I don't need any Legions, so it could be a good time. I saw Anthony back here, just walking around getting lost in the action figures. Venom?
Yes, I saw that.
Did you see the big boy Venom?
I saw that.
He's gonna be over there. Those are the tall boys, the Hot Toys. Anthony wants a Hot Toys Venom. On card Silverhawks in the box. Oh, that's graded mask. Can't do that. Absolutely not. What do we got here? Just horror. Spawn. Defenders of the Universe stuff. Oh, no. We got a modern G.I. Joe. Loose Legion. No, I think these are they just have them up here on display. I don't think these are loose. I mean, I guess you could maybe buy those, but I think it's just a display. Very cool display. Show them off. 80s Command Centurions.
Could today be a Centurion's Day? I only have 2 of them. Wow. There's no Rock Lords. No, Battle Beast. What am I looking? I don't even know what these guys are. I don't know what those are. And that's not Battle Beast. That's something else. I think, right? Yeah, I don't know what that is. Rangers, NECA Turtles, Nezuko, Michelangelo. That's 25th anniversary Joe's, WWE, like Elites, and this is more modern. So like back here is a lot more modern. Lost the Hatch. White up feature. It's a strange temptation. Big Venom.
No, he's not there.
It doesn't help when he's just right there staring at you. The Joker. Have all these guys, but that's an unexpected thing to see. Joy Toy Turtles. Wish they had some of the new ones. I'd grab them. Joy Toy Warhammer too. All right. Anthony's already got stuff. Both have action figures in there. Yeah. The Big Venom is on a like that. Actually, I don't remember what it's in. We'll see if it's here.
This is what I was talking about.
Oh, that Big Venom, like an old school.
Yeah, that's the play school.
That's old. No, there's a big from the game, like this type, but a big box Venom. But I don't remember where that is sold at. I'm wrong. There's Scourge and there's Retgar right there, and an original Wheelie right there. Wow. Okay. That's it's gonna be a challenge here. Money's gonna be spent for sure. Here's the GoBots, but I don't see any Rock Lords in there. I could use a better leader one. Even though I just bought that leader one, I could use a better one. But I'd rather see some Rock Lords. Does not look like they're here. I actually think I'm pretty good on these vehicles. I've got I don't have that 2, but the middle ones I have. The other ones are newer. And actually, most of these figures I have, like I don't have that Mikey. I don't have that, like Lieutenant Leo. I don't have these movie star turtles. But I'm not sure that that's for today. Now, clearly I don't have those, and if I was going to buy those loose, today is the day. I would save $700. But it's a lot to spend, considering how much I've spent recently. So I don't know. Maybe a different day today. It'll be G1 Transformers. Mask. I feel like Mask is an inevitable right now. I don't know. Not a lot of Silverhawks. Quite a few Thundercats. Voltron. I feel like a Voltron like that is in my future too. Let's see, like all these guys. Or just some of these guys at least, like him. I don't have the main car. Meteor.
That makes sense. Thank you.
Huh. Well, I could clean up on some Mask vehicles. Is that what I wanted? Topps wrestling cards featuring WrestleMania 3. That's what I also need to look for. Like signed AJ Styles gloves. I need to look a little closer at some of the miscellaneous stuff, because it could be the good time to grab some of that when the whole store is 20% off, no exclusions. Figure arts here. What Gohan is that?
Yes, the key would be
Oh, that's a good Gohan. Sockets cape.
keep putting it out.
I don't know what versions that is. Monster Armor Cyclops over here with some of these 90s. I don't really ever pay attention to this. I wasn't collecting comic book stuff back then, just turtles. But like, look at that. This case here, it's kind of a lot of their autograph stuff. A lot of them are people that have been at the show. They got the big Lion-O that was the gift or the thing you could purchase if you came to Retro Toycon. I guess I'll turn around here in case you haven't seen Toy Federation. Try to feature them whenever we're here. And then that has that big expansion, and then there's all the back that one of these days I'm gonna go on a tour on. When I always come here on a busy day. And you can see you got the 6 scale case and like it's something. I don't remember who made that with those stands. I had some, but I don't remember who made that. Slimer. So you just got your various more premium case over here. Is that a Gomez down there? Like a loose Gomez? I think it is. Got some DCUC staring at the Horseman. Horseman staring at Horseman. And then you get NECA. There's A-Walk here on the sign. Ryan does a really good job of having representation of most all of the independent, just Savage Crucible there, toy companies, at least to the extent that he can, which I think is cool. So really a toy store for everything. About anything you can find here in some capacity. I like it that it's like, here's all the modern Power Ranger stuff. Modern DC, modern Marvel. But then like the case over there is loose Marvel. And then somewhere else in here will be like the Marvel, like original Marvel figures or so forth. So I like it that you can kind of find it by like genre or decade and by IP. Makes it a little easy to navigate, in my opinion. It's a flow I appreciate. So here's like import stuff, anime and whatever, all together. I think it's laid out really well. I think it's decision time. Do I go for Mask? Do I go for Transformers? Do I go for Turtles? Combination? Some? All? None? Probably not none. I'd drive 2 hours for none. Right now I'm leaning Transformers, but very tempted by the Mask. Talk to my Steelers consigliere. So last week at Retro Toycon, I started a original Transformers collection. Okay. Picked up some big boys like Megatron and Optimus Prime and Ultra Magnus. I got all the Dinobots. I need those two guys, the blue guy and the orange guy. I need this little orange guy right there. I could get, a few of those Transformers that fit right in with last week's video. Or I could come over here, and this is Mask. Something that I have been tempted by for like 5 years and heavily avoided. And then I bought a bunch of the little guys in a room swap for very cheap. And so I could just, I could get quite a few of the vehicles here on this sale. Right? I could do that. Or do I just go get the 2 hardest to get vintage Ninja Turtle figures during the 20% off sale to get the largest possible bang for the buck in the 20% off? Like, look at that guy. $2,500. What would happen if you purchased that $2,500? Would there be punishment?
Oh, I'd be looking for a new place to go.
So, Turtles. That's a hard one. Mask, Transformers, something else, nothing. Or I am also considering this Voltron as well.
Oh, I like the Voltron.
I like the Voltron too.
I do like the Voltron.
I don't have a Voltron.
Opportunities to give you a Voltron of that size.
Yeah, I think that's a
And it's not. And it has the horn
yeah.
headset.
Yep, I think that's a vintage. So it's complicated, huh?
The Voltron is. Should have been the Voltron.
Uh-oh. Voltron was only a maybe on the list, but it's... We just continue to open up new rabbit holes. What's up there? Turtlemobile in the box, $200. Needle Nose, $250 up there in the box.
Well, at some point there'll be.
Huh. And then Masters. See, I haven't started Masters. I don't think I will start Masters. There's not Granomir. I would get a Granomir Classics. That wouldn't be over here anyway.
Talk to me, Sting. Tell us what to do.
Defining Moments thing. I could also just start the Hasbro Wrestling collection. Which I
don't want the giant
stayed
piss
away
head?
from. I'm not opposed to the giant, but I don't think that's today's purchase, but I wouldn't be opposed. So I think I ruled out Turtles as I stumble upon Carter Turtles. Can't do that. Thinking Transformers is what it's going to be. Maybe a Voltron. I don't think I'm going to do Mask. There's still a lot of Black Friday left to happen, so I can't go too crazy. Saw this. I wish they had more of those with the lampposts. I need all 4 of those. I have them, the box set, but not the diorama set. That is a NECA thing I need. Or Centurions. If you had all 3 of them, that would be a bigger temptation. But no Max Ray. He has that weapon. See, that's not an easy one to come by. Ace McCloud. This is cool. If you watch their show, you hear them talking about they'll get like bad boxes or waterlogged boxes, but they'll find certain pieces of the graphic and they'll like use it as wallpaper for doors. If most of it's not salvageable, I like that they do that. Things have gotten out of control. Where's Ryan? He's gone. Where did he go? I gotta find him. I gotta find him. He's not there. He's not filming right now. He's gotta be in there somewhere. I think we're gonna buy the big boys. I can't find him. I can't find him. He's left. There he is. What do you think I should do here in this situation, sir?
You asking the guy who wants you to buy his stuff? Yeah, buy it.
I just kept hearing, yeah, it's buy it, over from like the cheap seats over here.
Well, we got 20% off 2 heaters.
Pristine.
As the ball cart guys who.
Well, he also, should I buy that scratch?
Yes.
Are you gonna buy it if I don't buy it?
It's dead, man. And I'm on the top tier for price. But
Do you like scratch?
Yeah.
Then you should buy it. The question is, will you cry when you get home if you don't buy it?
Somebody's going to take advantage.
Not necessarily when I get home, but probably whenever I do buy it, I'll be like, this is not as good as the one I would have bought.
Somebody's right.
That's the pristine side of it.
That's
pristine.
I mean,
it's beautiful.
Yes, you can find a cheaper version of scratch.
I did drive 2 hours,
and
I don't need to leave with a Funko Pop.
There's all. You can't do that here. Well, there's a few over there, but you can't. But also, they're bootlegging all the.
That's true.
All the pieces too. So you have that issue, but you're also getting 20% off, and I gave you
a significant,
a stupid, deal you can't confuse on the other.
On the Transformers.
Right, 2 G1s.
That means you can buy hotspots.
Oh, yes.
Part of the deal.
Yes.
It's part of the deal.
Yes.
Look at that.
Did you look at it?
Andy, I'm gonna have to get a skateboard made of this as well.
And it's 20% off. But I can't control his prices on the
Can't haggle.
That's your separate negotiations. Right.
It is a Black Friday mayhem. Yep, we're doing it. Oh boy. Package. Do you have a sack? Oh, what have we done? Well, things got out of control. Thank you, Ryan. He gave me a tremendous deal. I'll show you what I got when we get back. come all this way for the 20% off sale. You got to take full advantage of it. I didn't buy all the mask toys. Now we're going to go over here to Upstate Games, which is just in the same shopping center. And it's very cool. Black Friday Bonanza continues. Upstate Games and Pokemon. But that was a hefty Earthbound in the package. I don't know what their sale is on. 1,200. Is there a Chrono Trigger here? I'm sure there is. Graded.
You ready to check out?
There's a lot here. Jaguar. 20% off anything used and 10% off anything new, I think, is the sale. Earthbound is definitely not new. It's going to be an expensive day. River City Girls 0. It'd be wonderful if they have one of the 2 amiibo I need. Alas, 'tis not to be. I've never even seen either one of them in person. So they were both only released in Japan. Look at all these games down here. Beautiful logo. That they have.
7% off.
Yeah, so it'd be 14.50 or 13.50.
All the Zelda stuff.
How much is the team? Lucky number, baby.
13.
Ready and waiting.
Come on now.
But we did complete that at Southeast Game Exchange. Other than like the really weird variants, it would be a good day to get into it. Because I hadn't just spent too much somewhere else.
We have had a Reizu.
Pokemon. I wonder what the Pokemon sale is. Look at that Meowth. That's beautiful. What the sale is on Pokemon. They have a lot, too. They have a lot here. That's such a little stack here. Definitely come check out Upstate Games. They're an awesome store. If you're at Toy Fed, you can Nerdvana. Whole other case. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's getting hardy here. It's the Lone Punch Out. Oof. It's time to go eat barbecue. Anthony got free 10s. Mine will not be free. These are going in the stocking.
I got stuff sitting waiting.
Or just under the Christmas tree. A couple of them that make it today. Oh, you're getting an Xbox game? Oh. Spent a lot of money in a very short period of time for not a lot of items. What about Shantae's Risky Revenge?
Yeah, they're right there at the bottom.
All right, I want barbecue buffet. That's what I'm doing. And today we put WCW NWO Revenge graded. Thank you, Upstate Games. The store rules. Thank you. See you next time. Well, now we're at Mutt's Barbecue Buffet. While we sit and think about if we're going to go back to those stores and get more items. Anthony wants a Godzilla. David, do you think Anthony should go get that? What's it called? Killer Tiger? Tiger Uppercut? Kid Chameleon? Oh, yes. Buffet. Ooh. Ribs, chicken, pork, chicken, shrimp, sausages. I got desserts too. Ice creams. Like from the ice cream man. Ooh. Oh, we ate barbecue. And where are we at now? Back at Toy Federation. Anthony has decided he can't live without Venom. So we're back. Do you think somebody's already bought the Venom? You think this huge Mario is for sale? Is that Link behind it? What's behind it? Oh, Tweety Bird. How did I miss the huge Mario? No, I've got to stop. I can't start looking at stuff again.
Seamus is gonna kick your butt.
So you can't live without it. Can't live without it. Can't live without it. I wasn't lying. He couldn't live without Venom. All right, we got to head home. This has been out of control. Brouhaha. Oh, we're not in South Carolina anymore. We're back in Georgia, and now we're continuing Black Friday madness with Wizards video games for their Black Friday. So Anthony's ready to buy more. Continuing on our Black Friday streak at Wizards, they have their end of the year sale that just started today, which is awesome. Buy one, get one free. Lots of stuff. Buy two, get one free. What, we already have a purchase? Let me. What is it? Let me whip it out.
Oh, look, they got Animal Warrior.
Oh, you got it. What do you got? Is it a buy one get one or a buy two get one?
I don't know. So no.
Ooh, I haven't shown you in a while. Here we are. They have a lot of buy sell trade stuff used, and then they got games over there. They have a lot more Pokemon now. They got the cases, vintage over there. It's the danger. These are more modern Transformers, so they don't fit the bill. But they've got, like, some of these are stuff I don't have. But am I gonna? These will be 30% off because they're new. Do they have quite a few different things there? I bought Retgar earlier, the not modern one. They do have a lot of turtles, loose turtles that are, if they're under 10, buy one, get one free. If they're over 10, buy two, get one free. Oh, and Movie Star turtles. Just was looking at those at Toy Federation. So like that hot toy, buy two, get one free. Along with it, you could get the Ewok Village and the sewer layer, get a free hot toy. Or some Solijigokin Toy Story up there. We got some Turtles vehicles down here. A few I don't have. I think I actually have all those. I don't have the Ninja Newscaster April right there. Get buy one, get one free on the double cheeseburger and the Big Mac McDonald's toys that transform. I know that tickles your fancy a little bit right there. I have the amiibo. Fox Boy. Nope. Try to film this case before the music kicks back up. Warriors of the Galaxy, the Wizard. Alas.
Yes, we are not getting
Battle Beast.
Not getting the full-size Godzilla.
Uh-oh. More Pokemon. Uh-oh. Anthony, you could get the Ghostbusters Firehouse and the sewer layer and the Ewok Village. No?
No.
Uh-oh.
$10 less on the wall. You get
Punishment. Oh, David didn't get a sack. He was good. Anthony got another sack. He's getting on punishment when he gets home. That's going to happen. I'm back home, buddy. Looks like Christmas is happening. And cards. And Christmas. Mama's decorating for. Look at that. That looks like you. That looks like you. Looks like some of the spoils of war for Natalie and Kaya for Black Friday. They went Pokemon hunting. Phantasmal Flames ETB. They got the Moltres UPC. That's nice. Oh, Avatar. Black Clover. What fun. All right, let me show you what I got on Black Friday. This is from Wizards, so they had the buy two, get one free. So basically I bought the set of 4 Movie Star Turtles and got the 2 vehicles that I needed for free. So that is great for the Vintage Turtles collection. These are the ones where they tried to make them look like the movie. They're kind of creepy, but they're hard to come by, so I'm happy to get them. And I also picked up like 6 Pokemon cards from Wizards, and this is from Upstate Games, a nice chunk. Cards. Most of these will be for Kaya for Christmas. There are a few that'll be for Natalie, but none of that's for me, actually. Some great pickups there. Happy with that. And then from Toy Federation. Go big or go home, I guess. Complete Scratch, Mint. Complete Hotspot, Mint. Picked up the 2 Transformers I wanted to. Ryan gave me a tremendous offer. And I said yes, and I don't regret it, and they look beautiful. So thank you, Ryan. All right, we're going to see The Running Man tonight when the girls get back. They're doing more Christmas shopping. But we'll pick this up probably tomorrow for the end of the video, which should be at the meetup at the Metery coming up soon. Look how pretty they are. That's not where they're going to live. I need to get some acrylic for them, but look at them. All right, it's the next day. Scratch and Hotspot are safe. And we're over here at Viking Alchemist Metery. Never been here. Little event. I think some of the boys are here hanging out. There's some toys out. There's some crafts. There's some chili. Just a little hangout. I'm trying to start doing some things out this way. So this is our first one. We are excited. Steve, you want to get the... Yeah. Don't you want to get the whole SEC? I think you should do it, Steve. Steve, I think you should do it. Also, Steve, have you been enjoying all of the Steve's greatest moments?
Yeah.
Yeah? Which has been your favorite one? Is there one you forgot you did?
The
KFC fire log sucking on it?
One, yes, I did forget
That's
about
like
that
the most
one.
recent one, too.
Yeah, I know. And I was like, I really did that? Like, ugh.
Did it taste good?
No.
David's got Betty Page for sale. I think David. Ooh. Steve just asked how much for the whole box.
I asked for how much for the whole neck box.
Where's the NECA box? This box?
Yeah, how much,
Do it.
How much the whole box, baby? How much?
I mean, there's an amount. Over here, Jason's got cards. I gotta look through the cards. I gotta look through. Are you gonna go to the wickedly romantic?
I've already been there. Nope.
Oh, he's already been to the. Oh my goodness. Oh, you're having a sip? Inside, Anthony's judging the chili. Is that one delicious?
It's spicy.
Ooh. Anthony brought a hearty selection. Toys for Tots. Thank you for that, sir.
Always happy to.
Look at Steve's butt. Oh. Steve. You know how 4th of July you always challenge my daughter to some sort of eating competition every year?
Yeah.
A version of that?
Sometimes against my will.
Yeah. I mean, it's been against your will for like 19 years. It's okay. So I saw a video of a new one that we're going to do. Are you in or out? It's called Oreo Roulette. In or out?
The roulette part is scary.
Sounds like Steve's getting an
jalapeno Oreo.
So you're in. Kaya's already said she was in. Are you familiar, generally, with beer pong? Generally.
Yeah, I mean,
The concept of throwing a ball into a cup. So take those cups, and now at the edge of a table, you tape them where they're like the ledge of the table, so you can't see what's in them. And then each cup you fill up with a different liquid. And then on the other end of the table, you take the Oreo and you roll it across the table, and whatever cup it lands in, you have to grab it and eat the Oreo with whatever it's in. So, like, some of the things will be like ketchup.
hot sauce.
Of course, there'll be milk, which is actually bad for you. But sardines, fish sauce,
Oh, take the sardines and blend it up. So it's
Tabasco, mayonnaise.
Oh no, tartar sauce has been left out in the sun.
But I mean, the challenge for this game is Steve actually thinks milk is just as gross as all the others. So the good thing would damage him as well. So you in? Do you think you'll win?
No, I'll lose.
Oh.
I would lose that.
What would you rather the Oreo roll into? Soda? Pork and beans?
Oh.
Coming this 4th of July. Steve plays Oreo Roulette. Which one are you going to get, Steve? Both? Oh, Steve went back for seconds already. Steve. Get a legendary barbarian, the elusive, currently, legendary barbarian. Mine's pretty spicy, Steve. How's yours?
It's good. It's not really spicy.
Mine is spicy. It's delicious. I think it has carrots in it, which is I'm uncertain about. Steve said he's getting that penguin. I don't know how you get a drinking horn. There's a bunch of them. Maybe if you're a regular, you get your own horn. It's a spicy one. Yeah, it's much spicier. It's delicious, but much spicier.
Oh, yeah.
Steve, would you just get a Marvel Legend?
First came out in the UK, and it was a huge.
What'd you do with your spicy chili?
It didn't make it, and then
how's it feel in the loins? There's a new chili that has arrived.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's exciting, isn't it? Do you hope it's milk and mushrooms? Oh, have a micro here. Is that a soda pop or a craft?
It's a root beer.
A root? Oh, I saw the
I
root
have the ginger meat, but look.
You did make a custom.
I made
Is
a
that
custom.
from the Gold Knight? Is that what
That's
it's
a
called?
gold night, but fancy.
You painted it.
I did.
That's awesome.
I'm
Does that
really
give you
pleased.
joy?
Yeah, I think it turned out really
First
nice.
ever one you painted?
First ever one
What's
I've
his
ever
name?
painted. I don't know.
Yug?
I haven't named him
It's
yet.
not Yug?
No.
With an H?
He's something fancy. I don't know. I have to think about it.
He looks great.
I'm really
Jane
pleased.
Austen as was done in the production.
Yeah,
of
I
that.
did watch
There
all
should
of
be
Pride
some-
and Prejudice while
should be
making
some
him.
Yeah.
So I think his name is Sir Fitzwilliam because.
Darcius?
Yes.
least something tangentially on.
Yes. Because I did watch Northanger Abbey and all of the 1995 Pride and Prejudice while I painted.
Will you be
so.
sipping on gingerbread mead?
I will.
Yes.
It's delicious.
Make him do the moonwalk. 1, 2, 3, go. Oh, you. Oh. You do it.
I can't. So you wait on this slide, but then the shift is the hard part.
You go.
You go.
Moonwalk it.
So I doubt if I can. Yeah, no.
You.
All right, you ready? All right, I'm gonna moonwalk. You ready?
Yes. Oh, Steve, Lord of the Dance. 1, 2, 3. Somebody gets to do an oath because they got a horn. Can I do an oath?
You can if you get a horn.
I might do that. Spice it up, Steve. Put a little bit of that. Put a spoon of that in with your Cheetos. No? What if I get you a loose Marvel Legend of my choosing?
Is it what?
Of my choosing. So yeah, you got to scoop that in there, and then you got to put some sour cream. You make a Frito pie in your hand.
No, I can't do that.
Would you just eat that by the spoonful? Crushed red pepper.
Crushed pepper?
Oh, that would be unpleasant.
I don't know if I can do that.
It would be painful in the loins. Steve, David has his nipples lit up. They're lit up. His nipples are lit up. What do you think about that?
Lights me up.
Oh, it lights Steve up. All right, we are done at Viking Alchemist Metery. Thanks to Mike and Tamara for having us out. Again, it's a couple booths set up. There were some craft booths. I should have done a better job of showing that. I apologize to those folks. Some food booths, and that's something we're going to try to start doing more regularly. We've gotten to know Mike and Tamara really well. They're good friends. They love the collecting community. They're into Legion stuff, and they're just good people. We want to support their business, so we're going to try to start doing some events out here. So thanks to them for having us out for a little holiday event. Before we end the video, we got one more Black Friday Bonanza stop. And that is Cards HQ. They're open for 20 more minutes, and then I got to head home. We're going to end the video right here at Cards HQ. Will they have any sales or anything that I'm going to pick up? Let's see. I don't have enough time to show you everything. Batman. It's a Superman Mega Box, I guess. SpongeBob. Wow. Oh, Dune Chrome is pretty cheap. Dune Chrome Hobby Box, only $100. That must not have been super popular. Lisa and Al Gaib. Star Wars Chrome Blasters. Oh, that's 2024. 2025. It's a Cyber Monday sale, but I don't know what the Cyber Monday sale is. Buying window closed up. Let's see what they got over here. Wow, $35 for that. $40 for your attention. Yu Hakusho, $45. All right, I need to learn. Oh, Nikkei, that's brand new. I need to learn what the Volume 2 or what the Cyber Monday. Do they have any Dragon Ball? They just have that. What about Gundam? Oh, they do have Gundam. 165. There's no way. That's sick. What am I looking at? New Type Rising. Oh, that's Japanese. Boosters. That's English. I don't even know what this is. Accessory set illustrations Dragon Ball. I don't know what that is. The figure collection for $125. I hope we'll be able to find that somewhere. I don't know. All of this is not. It's all going to be market price, so not what you're looking for. This is why I stopped by. I'm going to pick up one of these for Natalie. It's only got like 8 cards per box with 7 numbered parallels per box. They got some braking going on right there, a couple things. This is a really cool store with all the braking stations and everything else. I mean, they're at the high end, so you're gonna pay a lot, but I do think it's cool. I look for some singles and see if there's anything else interesting as they're gonna be closed too. Yeah, look at all this. POTUS, Americana, I like all that stuff. All right, farewell Cards HQ. It's got a couple boxes of the Minecraft for Natalie. This came out on Wednesday, it's a couple days ago. And it's a Doom product. Because for $130 you get 8 cards. I think 7 of the 8 will be numbered. It'll have new parallels, I think black color blasts. But she loves the Minecraft cards so much, and we've been opening them all year. And this is a new set. Now, I don't think this set's going to do real well. I think it's too expensive, like by a significant amount. So, I think it's possible that the boxes may get discounted eventually. But I think it has new numbering for every single card in the set, which is a crazy statement, really. And she's been trying to come, like, fully complete those. Every parallel, at least one numbered of each. So I think this can just go in and be like a numbered version of each. She has to complete it, but she'll have fun opening those. I spent a lot of money in this video. I think at the video beginning I said I'd been good. I was not good in this, but we had fun. A Black Friday Bonanza, saw lots of friends, lots of good times. Went to a lot of cool stores, and hope you enjoyed it. So we'll be back. Remember, vote for your favorite moment of Dub Life in the YouTube Shorts and the YouTube community polls that happen. We're nearing the end of that, so vote for your winners, and we'll see who comes out in the end. Hope you have a good approaching Christmas. We'll talk to you soon with some more fun. Until then, squeeze it.